everyone, and welcome back. Tonight, we're diving into the heavy cost of silent sacrifice and the moment one woman realized her family was her greatest enemy. If you've ever had to choose yourself over toxic obligation, please hit that subscribe button. It was supposed to be a quiet, dignified funeral, the kind where the sheer weight of grief silenced any drama. I, Seraphina, stood gripping the front pew, the funeral program damp in my trembling hands, my eyes aching from days of ceaseless tears. For the last 3 years, I had been the one. The late nights at the hospital, the endless rounds of feeding my grandmother Alara lukewarm soup, reading her favorite poems when her vision faded, my bond with her was my anchor. But as the service ended, I overheard my Aunt Vivian whisper, "At least the house sold quickly. A smart, clean move." My blood ran cold. The house. Later that evening, while the family gorged on catered comfort food, I asked, my voice dangerously steady, "What house are you talking about?" My father, Arthur, cleared his throat, avoiding my gaze. "Your grandmother's cottage. We sold it last month. The money helped cover the, expenses." "Expenses?" My voice cracked. "She wanted me to have that house. She told me every night. She promised me." My brother, Julian, always the golden, entitled boy, smirked from his seat. "Come on, Seraphina. You're just a hospital nurse. What would you do with a property like that? Dad and Mom handled it. Be grateful." That was the knife. Be grateful. For having my love, my service, and my future stolen? I pushed back my chair. The screech of metal against the hardwood floor silenced the room. "You stole from me," I stated, my voice low. "You sold it behind my back after everything I sacrificed for her." My mother, Lydia, leaned forward, her eyes sharp. "Don't be dramatic. You will have your own life. Your brother needs the stability more. He has a family to raise." That night, I walked out. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. I simply packed up my grief, my shattered trust, and my years of silent service and carried them into a new, cold silence. In the months that followed, I became a ghost. I blocked calls. I poured myself into my job, taking double shifts, saving every dime. My only solace was the small patch of lavender my grandmother had given me and the whispered prayers I sent into the dark. My family didn't notice my absence, not until the phone rang a year later. First, it was my mother's number. I let it ring. Then a voicemail, laced with forced concern. "Seraphina, it's about Julian's wife Naomi. She's sick. We need you. Please call back." I sat in my apartment, the phone a glowing heat in my hand. I remembered grandmother Alara's frail voice. "Promise me, little bird, you won't let them use you." I didn't call back. The next day, Julian himself appeared at my door. His pride was visibly chipped away. "Look, I know things were unfair, but this is serious. Naomi needs dedicated care. The kids need stability. You're the nurse. You're the one who can fix this." "Fix this?" My laugh was brittle. "You mean the way I fixed everything for Grandma while you ignored us? The way I was disposable until you needed free labor?" His face hardened. "Don't make this about the past. Family is family. We stick together." "Family," I whispered, the word bitter. "You stole from me. You erased my contribution. Don't you dare use that word." I closed the door in his face. The calls multiplied. My parents tried pure guilt. "Grandma would have wanted you to step up." Naomi tried pathetic sympathy. But the worst was my father's final voicemail. "You owe this family, Seraphina. You think you're better than us, but blood is blood." I didn't reply to any of them. Instead, I quietly applied for a prestigious fellowship, a 3-year contract at a major hospital in Toronto. When the acceptance email came, I wept. Not for the career move, but for the glorious, absolute freedom it represented. On the night before my flight, I was sorting old things when I found it. Tucked inside my grandmother's tarnished jewelry case was a fragile, yellowed envelope. My name, to Seraphina, written in her shaky script. My hands shook as I unfolded it. It was her true will, handwritten and legally witnessed by a neighbor. The cottage, my cottage, was explicitly left to me. My parents had known. They had concealed it, forged documents, and sold it anyway. Rage flooded me, quickly followed by a cold, surgical calm. I snapped a high-resolution photo of the will, saved it in a password-protected folder, and tucked the original document into my carry-on bag. Not for confrontation. Not yet. The sweetest revenge wasn't loud. It was patient. As I boarded my flight the next morning, I posted one photo to social media. My passport and suitcase, captioned, "Taking care of someone who finally matters. Me. Hello, Toronto." The phone notifications exploded. My mother's text, "Take it down! People are asking questions!" My father's voicemail, "You'll regret this, Seraphina. Family is forever." And Julian's message, short and venomous, "You'll be sorry." I stood in my apartment, overlooking the sprawling city lights, and lifted a glass of wine. I whispered to the skyline, "No. For once, you will be the sorry ones." My gaze fell to the folded will, tucked safely in my drawer, the proof, the weapon, the unfinished story. And for the first time in a year, I smiled. Not the smile of someone merely free, but of someone holding a secret sharp enough to cut a whole family down. The ending was not truly the end. It was the beginning of the reckoning. If Seraphina's quiet strength gave you chills, you won't want to miss the next chapter of her vengeance. Hit like, smash that subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what should Seraphina's first move be when she finally confronts them?